Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. In the last episode we went out looking for fragments for the Seaglide and I ended up finding quite a lot more. I've found blueprints now for the Seamoth and for the mobile vehicle bay. I've also got ones for the Seaglide and got a grav trap, a beacon, and found one for a compass as well. So what I want to do is find out what resources I'll need to gather to make these. But one thing I wanted to mention was that I found that the Reginald actually produces more food. I've cooked that and it actually produces more food than the Peeper does. If you cook the Peeper you'll get about 32 food, whereas the Reginald's give me 42 food, so it seems that it is actually better to...
Seek fluid intake.
Seems it'll be better to catch these Reginald fish.
Stabilizing.
If you go and if you go and catch those and cook those, you're going to get about roughly half of your food intake back. So that's pretty good. I'm quite impressed. So I'll just top up my calories and water. Definitely going to need some more. So I've got some. Yeah, that's starting to rot. You can actually get a surplus. I can't remember what the limit is, but you can actually go above those 100 values if you want. But anyway, the blueprints, there's quite a lot of blueprints have been learned now. So I've got the blueprints for the grav trap, so I'm going to need some batteries for that. Oh, I'm going to make a beacon straight away. That took copper and titanium. I want to save that for later in the quest line. Mobile vehicle bay, so that's titanium lubricant and a power cell. Now the power cell, if memory serves, is made from batteries. Yeah, so once you learn how to make the battery, you learn how to make the power cell. So that should be doable. The Seaglide needs copper wire battery, so yeah, we're going to need quite a lot of batteries here. Now the Seamoth, we can't make the Seamoth until we build a mobile vehicle bay, but if I have a look at the blueprints, we should now have a blueprint to make the Seamoth. There we go. Now that's doable as well. So basically, going to have to gather a lot of batteries. So let's see. So I think what I'll start with is the Seaglide. I mean, although I can make the Seamoth, and I was saying I probably wouldn't get one. It's still worthwhile having these. Usually what I'll do is I'll go out, having a look around, jump out of the Seamoth, then that way I can stay underwater for much longer, because you'll get your oxygen back just, going back into the Seamoth. It saves you having to go all the way back to the surface, but you still want a Seaglide, to be honest, to move around quicker. So to get started then we'll want a battery, lubricant and copper wire. So we'll have to find some copper. The battery needed the mushrooms and some copper, so I'm just going to go and get some mushrooms. I mean, how much copper have we got? So I'm going to need more copper, so I've got enough here where I'll be able to make one battery, but I'm definitely going to need more. May as well scan that while I'm here. Yeah, there's just one. Yeah, that was a piece of gold. So start having a look around to see where there's some copper. Now that comes from the limestone rocks. They're just scattered around all over. It's just a case of swimming around and keeping your eye out for them. Once you get the scanner room, it's a lot easier because you can go directly to them. Ah, that was lucky. We got one straight away. May as well have a look at this one. Gold. Yeah, I've definitely seen that one before. Right, any more? Ah, here's one. May as well scan it actually. Right, that's titanium. Yeah. Got a bit more, just a bit more room in my inventory. Titanium. Yeah, so it's just a at this stage it's just a matter of swimming around and looking and hoping you get what you're looking for. To be honest, the problem with swimming around though is it's very easy to get distracted. You can be looking around for things, and I mean I've been looking at some of my previous games, and it's a case of, to be honest, I've literally just swam by something. You know, just wasn't paying attention. You know, you're not just weren't looking in the right place at the right time. But you'll get there. You'll find what you need. There's plenty of them out there. Ah, that's another shale rock. Ooh, that's a sand shark. Another shale rock. Yeah, my pockets are full now. So, actually, have I got enough? Yeah, I've got about 4 titanium. I think what I'll do is I'll start to build some deployable lockers as well at some point, because I want to start running out of room in this life pod. It's only got a certain capacity in there and you can't expand on it. But what you can do is you can build deployable storage. So I usually just build a couple of those and leave them outside. Ah, there's a message there actually. Let's see what this message is.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over?
Yes I do. I can't reply though.
Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up.
I can't.
Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over.
Yes I do.
I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Well, that's a good start for the day. Sounds like we're going to get rescued after all then. Right, so where was I? Right, so I need a battery. One battery. And now that needed copper wire, lubricant, and titanium. You just need titanium. Tools. Yeah, in terms of tools, I do want to build a habitat builder at some point to start building. But there's certain modules I need. If you have a look in the blueprints, you start off with certain base pieces, but some of the key ones, like this multi-purpose room for instance, I haven't learned yet. I know where to find them, the fragments for it, but I don't want to jump ahead of the quest line. So the best I can do is start with, say, like foundations. I mean, although these multi-purpose rooms will stand on their own, I prefer to put the foundations down, but you need to gather quite a bit of lead. If you put these down, it gives you better hull integrity, because every time you keep adding to the base, you weaken your hull integrity. And the problem then is, once you get into, I think it's like a negative value, it starts to spring leaks, floods. It just basically just doesn't work. So what you can do is to improve the hull integrity, you can put down these foundations, put your multi-purpose rooms on top, and you can strengthen your base by putting in reinforcements. So you can put like glass, for instance. Glass components going to be weaker than these titanium ones, but you can still put reinforcements down to improve the integrity. The electricity you start off with is just solar panels, although I did learn the bioreactor, which is better. Basically, you can just put pretty much anything in there. You put the fish in, you put plants in. One of the things I tend to do is to use the large aquarium. Now I can then hatch the larger fish, then I can just pop them into the bioreactor. But anyway, I'm getting a bit distracted anyway. Food, I think I'll just cure that paper. So what I was going to do is build the Seaglide, so I need a lubricant and copper wire, but I'm just going to make a a locker here. Just needed 4 titanium. Just pop that down here. So just deploy that, let it go. So now we've got some extra storage down here. It's not a great deal, but it's useful all the same. But I'm going to start making use of the storage here because I'm carrying too much. So I'll put some of this away. So I've got 2 copper, so I've got enough to make some copper wire, which is a good start. I've got a battery already. So let's see, it's the Seaglide. So I need some more titanium, so I'll just make some copper wire. And it was the lubricant that I needed. That's a deployable, isn't it? Yeah, so I need a lubricant and titanium. Okay, so I'll get that salvage over here. And then I'll get these creepvine seeds over here. Which I may as well get some. Get another one there. Yeah, I'm out of storage already. So as soon as we've got our Seaglide, we'll be able to move around a bit quicker. So we wanted lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
But while I'm here, I'll actually make some water out of the bleach. So that gives us 2 bottles of water. Now for the deployable, we can now make a Seaglide.
The Seaglide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Okay, so I need some water, so I better drink that. Just put these away. Don't need these yet. Yeah, see, we're running out of storage here already. Haven't really done much. I need more copper to make batteries from these. I think I need 2, now I've got 3, so I'll go and get another. Go get another acid mushroom. Actually, what was that? That was something I could scan. Oh, just a coral shell plate. So I need to start looking around again for the lime rocks. Oh, there's one down there. Aha! Copper! Just what I needed. So I've got 1 piece of copper, so I need another piece of copper. That will allow me to build 2 batteries. This will get that. You can never have too much titanium. Limestone rocks, where are you? Quartz. Oh, there's a limestone. Oh, no, 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 there's one of those crazy fish again. So if you do need sulfur, just have a look in these caves. Yeah. Just have a look in these caves and you'll find that as soon as one of those crazy fish comes and attacks you. Oh, titanium. I think there was one. Was it up here? I could have sworn I saw one. Never mind. There's a radio message, but I need another piece of copper. That'll give me 2 batteries.
30 seconds.
Googly doggly. One more piece of copper. Yeah, they're scattered all over, but oh, there's one there. Oh, titanium. Now that is a egg. Oh, I can't scan it. You can pick them up and you can hatch them out in... Oh, hello, what's this? I think it looks like a bioreactor fragment. Oh, sand shark. Yeah, I've already got a bioreactor blueprint. Aha! There's 2 over there. Oh, there's 3. Yes! One more copper. Oh, more copper. That's brilliant. I just want to stay clear of that shark. Is that quartz? Yep, may as well get that while I'm here. Oh, titanium, right. Let me head back to the life pod. Because I've got some more copper now to make some more batteries, but I want to get that radio message as well. How much room? Right, I've got enough room to pick up another piece of salvage. But I definitely want to get this radio message there. I don't know if there's a certain amount of time gap between each radio message, but it does seem better to keep up with them. Because there's certain things that you'll be looking for to expand what you can do within the game, and it's easier if you follow these radio messages because they'll lead you to pods, and that helps you to progress.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull.
Ooh.
Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
And there's a clue in that radio message, if you heard that. Seamoth. Now in my case I happened to find some Seamoth fragments anyway, because I was just looking around that red zone. But if I'd been specifically wanting to look for the Seamoth, I probably could have found it where that pod is. Right, I'm just going to break down this titanium while I'm here. So, for the mobile vehicle bay I need a power cell, so that's 2 batteries that I need. Silicon rubber, have I got any in here? Yes I do, and I needed some lubricant, so... what was I... Let's see, so there's titanium ingot and power cell. Right, okay, so power cell. And a titanium ingot. The power cells are like the batteries where obviously they get drained of power and you have to recharge them, but this early in the game I don't know how to make the power cell recharger either, so it would just be a matter of if the battery runs out I'll have to make a new one. But let's make this mobile vehicle bay now, and then we can deploy it. The good thing about these is you literally just deploy it, it'll float to the surface. If you want to move you can just pick it back up again, then you can deploy it somewhere else. Really useful. Just put it in that slot for now. Now, in my case, I already know where I'm going to build my base, so I may as well make my life easy and just put it there and leave it there. I mean, I could have easily just, let it float out over here because the Seamoth doesn't need that much depth to be used. But as I say, I mean, I'm going to use this place here to build my base. So I'm going to move over to here and then deploy it out to a bit of a deeper depth, so that when I build a Cyclops, I've got plenty of room for the Cyclops to drop into. Right, so let's let you go. So there's our mobile vehicle bay. So we climb onto that, and then from here we can then start to build a Seamoth. So we need more batteries, glass, titanium, lubricant and lead. Now I've got the lubricant. I'm not so sure about the lead. So I'm going to need more copper, I think. Yeah, I need another piece of copper. Right, okay, right. Just see if I can make enough for the ingot. Because I know we've got enough lubricant already. Problem is it's dark. I mean, you can get a battery to help you look around with a torch. Oh, there's another message. I think I'll play that one while I'm at it. See what this one is.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out.
Okay, cool.
What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, alright, but so are all the others.
I think you should have turned your mic off, mate. Right, that's kind of positive that he's going to turn up, but yeah, it's a bit concerning if he doesn't know how to park the ship. Right, so let me see. So I've got yeah, okay, right. So let me just make an ingot here. Pretty sure that's what I need to make some glass, so I'll make some glass as well. So I need some more acid mushrooms. So may as well get them, but I'm going to have to look for more copper. The acid mushrooms are really easy to find. Ah, something else to scan. Oh, the actual mushrooms. Actually, I needed 2 batteries, don't I? Because I need to make a power cell. Okay, I may as well get another 2 of these. I'll make one of those batteries while I'm here. Alright, so that's 1 battery. So just for my sanity, what does a Seamoth need? Where have you gone? Seamoth. Right. Ah, so we need 2 glass. Let's see, have we got enough quartz in here? Right, so that's some more glass for us. And lubricant. So let's just double check again. Right, so lead. We've got any lead here? Yep, we've got some lead. So looks like all we need now is another battery. So I need some more copper. Yeah, I need some more copper. Then I can combine that with the acid mushrooms to make 1 more battery. And then that gives me 2 batteries to make the power cell. So we're back to just swimming around and looking for limestone rocks. Oh, there's one there. Fingers go. Oh, no. Go away. Crazy fish. Go away. Oh. Ah ha ha ha. Shale up. May as well get you while I'm here. Ooh, got some lead in the process. Oh. May as well make the use of you to get out. Right, okay. So yeah, so I went to all that trouble to make a Seaglide and I haven't bothered using it. Anyway, the Seaglide you can see it's got like a little topology map there on a heads-up display, but right-click that brings the light on as well, and the battery will just seriously go down pretty quick. So I prefer just to turn them off. What you'll find though is when you start the game, every time you start the game, all of these tend to come on by default. They must have some sort of default setting. They don't, so like, remember the settings that you last had. So it's something you've got to remember to turn off. You get the same with the Seamoth. The lights come on with the Seamoth and the Cyclops. So you have to remember to turn them off as well every time you reload your game. Right, so I've got enough for the Seamoth, I believe. Right, so I needed a power cell. Okay. Silicon rubber. Should have some more there. Yeah, the last piece. Okay. So we can now make a power cell. Right, so then we could go to our mobile vehicle bay, which I've left over here. It's a pity it didn't have a beacon for this thing, because I'm swimming underwater and I don't really see it very well. Just jump up to the surface. It's not easy to spot. So you tend to have to remember where you put it, or you could create your own beacon, I suppose, and then just put that there. I'm gonna have to get some food and water soon. Right, so mobile vehicle bay. Now we can make a Seamoth.
The Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
So when you start off with a Seamoth, you see the lights are on already. That's going to drain the battery, so I'm going to turn them off straight away. So that's a good start. We've got our Seamoth. We start off where we can get to a depth of about 200, so we can move around a lot quicker. Get to about 200 meters, which at this level's okay. But as we progress in the game, we're going to need to be able to get much deeper, and you can do that through upgrades. The mobile vehicle bay allows you to build things like the Seamoth, but you need the moon pool to be able to actually expand capabilities of things like the Seamoth. So you'd have to start looking for those fragments next. Now I'm just going to park this here. So one of the next things I'm going to want, so I made a Seaglide, a mobile vehicle bay. We've now got a Seamoth. The beacon manager that I made, the beacon rather that I made. I mean, these are quite good. You just deploy them, and it starts giving off a beacon. I mean, if you look in the beacon manager, it just says beacon. Turn them on, turn them off. Give them their own colour and so on. Give that a different colour to make it identifiable. Now, once you swim up to them and face them in a certain way, you can change the name. So you can give them a different name, and then you can also move around a bit there, and then I can pick it back up again. So they're very handy to use. Because I say, I know. If you look at the beacon manager, things like the life pods, for instance, they come automatically with a beacon now. In the early game, what used to happen is you used to get like a signal, and that used to have to be put into your HUD, into this little HUD chip space. The problem with that was it just consume your inventory. So this is a lot easier now that they've given you like fixed beacons that you can just turn on and turn off. The problem is, as I think I mentioned before, is that there's some of them where you've got to go to locations. What happens with them is that, or at least what I've found, is you get to the location, and although the beacon's active in your beacon manager, once you get there it just disappears. I don't know why, and I've disabled it here, and I've disabled the beacon manager, turned it back on, it didn't seem to fix it. So I'd used to just start deploying my own beacons, to be honest, so that way if there's somewhere I need to go to begin with, leave a beacon and then I can come back, and it makes my life a whole lot easier. But I've also found that if you save the game, exit, come back in again, the little beacon comes back up and starts working again for some strange reason. So I'm not sure if it was just a bug, but if it still does it, I'll show you when we run into one. I need food. This should make life a bit easier, because you can usually start to catch up with these fish now. I still can't catch the blooming things. I think I'll make one of these grav traps and see if I can. I'll give that a try, see what the grav trap needs.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah. I know I need some water, but I need some fish. I need something to eat. Come here, Gary. Right, so have I got any water on me? Yeah, I've got some water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Might have enough to make some bleach. Another thing I've done is usually when I exit the fabricator, I tend to right click. The trouble is if I'm holding the Seaglide at the time, it starts to turn the light on and off. Right, so I need some food. I definitely need some food. I'm not too fussed at this stage what type of fish they are. I just need some food to get me started, just get my food sorted out. I mean, for the longer term, it sounds like the Reginals. I thought it would be the Peepers, but it seems the Reginals are the better fish to be eating, to be curing for long term. Another message. Let's see what it is.
This is Officer Keen in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone.
Ooh.
I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land.
Ooh.
We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Oh, well, that's good. At least we've got a rendezvous point. I mean, the downside though is the computer was saying that there was no life signs detected. Right, what else have we learned? Grav traps, we need some more. We need a lot more copper ore to make some batteries, and just raw copper to make that. We've got our Seamoth now, so that's a good start. We've got a Seaglide. Yeah, so the batteries are going to need quite a lot of copper. So we've learned quite a bit today. We've managed to achieve quite a lot. So there are some more pods out there. So that's pod 17. It's life pod 3's there, life pod 19 there. So we've already visited life pod 3. We've got life pods 17 and 19 to visit again, to actually go out and visit. I think I'll do them in the next video. What I want to do is I want to build the grav trap, so just to see if that's any use for getting fish. It becomes a lot easier and later on in the game once you've got the aquarium, to be honest, because you can catch a couple of fish, put them in the aquarium, and they'll start to breathe, and they're very easy to pick up once they're in the aquarium. You can also some of the other fish you can hatch, but I think I'll end the video there. Oh, just got stuck on there for some strange reason. I'm going to end the video there, and in the next video what I'm going to do is go out and start visiting these other pods, get some materials to make the grav trap, and see how that works. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like. And if you want to see more content, see more of Subnautica, then please subscribe. So until then, thanks for watching, and bye!